let's talk about being able to create anywhere in the world, right? I think that is a really great topic to start off on. I have a lot of great topics that I'm going to be discussing with you all today, but I think we should just start right there, right? Creation and being able to create anywhere and everywhere that you go in life. Yeah, let's start there. So, welcome back to another Paula's A Talks. Paula's A Anthony, and this is In My Purpose. So today, we're going to be talking about creating and being able to create anywhere and everywhere that you go in the world. And I think this is really a vital topic that we need to discuss, especially in the climate that we're living in today. I've talked about it many times on previous videos about this season, right? And about how this season is one of not only winning, but it's also a season of creating, and also talking about how we have all of these different tools at our disposal, which allows us to be and have and create the lives that we see for ourselves. And I really think this is an important topic because we have to understand that everything that we have right now is literally shaped for us to achieve the greatest success that we've ever could imagine. We have so many tools at our disposal right now, and I'm not even talking about just the technology aspect. I'm talking about just so many things, right? I'm talking about how you have everything within you, right? Everything that's within you. That's the vastness that I'm talking about. That's the tool, the main tool that I'm talking about today. Because nowadays, a lot of people are tapping in more to their inner being now more than ever. Nobody's really looking outside for different sources in order to find the answers. They're now looking within to find the answers for themselves. And I think that is the most important part of this whole entire process, especially when it comes to creating. Because most times we get this block. I know for me, sometimes I do get this block, and sometimes I second guess or I overthink the things that I need to do or the things that I need to get done. And a lot of times I feel like whenever you just step into radical action, the practices that you've been putting in for so long, they just start to manifest themselves in the present moment. And I've been doing this for quite some time now, so I'm able to just tap in and deliver at a high level. I got a lot of notes that I do want to share with you today. We got a whole lot to talk about because this whole entire week has taught me so much, and I want to share these things with you. But I wanted to start with how we are creators, right? I just wanted to start there. We don't create. We have all the tools that we need to create. And I'm not just talking about the tools from the outside, because I talked about that in the previous video. I'm talking about the tools that we have on the inside. A lot of us are doing the inner work. For me, I have a habit that I practice every single morning. A ritual, you would call it. Every single morning, I practice this, and it allows me to tap into my inner being on a more deeper level, to unlock different levels in my life in order to pull creativity and ideas that I can share, that I can implement in my life. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful thing. And a lot of us need to stop second guessing that feeling, that thought, right? Most times we need to just trust and follow our intuition, because that's where the practice starts to come in. A lot of us have gone our whole lives, majority of our lives, not trusting our instincts, not trusting our judgment, not trusting our inner guidance. And for the most part, when we then begin the process of trusting these things, it looks strange. It looks pointless. It looks like, why am I even doing this? But you're practicing the art of just trusting yourself. And I think that's the biggest tool that a lot of people are not utilizing, is their instinct, their guidance, their inner guidance. That is the biggest tool that you have to this day, your intuition. You're not utilizing the tools that you have with you. Because most times we get so bombarded with everything outside of us that we forget that the tools that we had already were within us. Those were the first tools. Those were the first things that we had way before we had AI, way before we had smartphones, way before we had all of this technology nowadays. We were the technology. And that's the number one thing that I want you to understand. You are the technology. You are the asset. You are the one that has everything that a lot of people are looking for. Don't doubt it. Don't get discouraged. Just understand that everything that is happening in your life is for the betterment of you. The more you continue to show up for yourself every single day, the greater the blessings. The greater things start to manifest in your life, right? The more you start to see like, wow, the more life starts to surprise you, right? And that's just one key. Another thing that I do want to share with you as well is a thought that came to me sometime this week. And it's basically going from a wanderer to a traveler. A wanderer, somebody who wanders, to a traveler, somebody who travels. And this is a philosophy that I thought about pretty hard. Not too hard. Not to the point where I was overthinking, but I was thinking about it pretty deeply. And I was like, a wanderer is somebody who is searching, who's finding themselves, who's discovering different things in life, right? And I feel like that transitions into what I call a traveler. Somebody who then begins to find themselves in various places and utilizing the experience that they've gathered along their journey to assist in whatever moment that they might encounter. Because it's a transitional period. And I feel like a lot of people who wander aren't necessarily lost. I heard a philosophy about that. All that wander aren't lost, because most people are wandering in the world, searching and trying to find their tribe, trying to find where they fit in life, because it always felt like they never fit in. It always felt like life was just not designed for them to be here, because every time they tried to do something, it would always go against their character, the person that they truly are. And so I truly believe that those who wander are just searching for themselves. And some have to do it. I know for me, my journey, I had to search. I had to find myself. I had to discover different things. I had to look into things. I had to find what resonated with me. And then I began to develop my own philosophy. I began to add to it. And then I began to share. And then I began to bring my experiences in various situations. Because all in all, everything that you go through is just designed to help somebody who was once in your place. Everything that you go through is designed to help you, a person like you, somebody who was once in your space. And I think that is the most important key as well. You have to understand everything that you go through is designed to help you become the greatest version of yourself. There's nothing that you go through that is to hurt you or to hinder you. Now, those things are a choice. I truly believe those things are choices. If you choose to allow something to hinder you and hold you back, then that's just what it is. But nothing is designed to hold you back. Nothing is designed to keep you in that place that you once were. None of that. None of those things are designed to keep you in the place that you once were. Everything is designed to make sure that you're elevating to the next level and that you're going higher and higher every single day. The biggest part is showing up. The biggest key is showing up for yourself. You have to show up for yourself. In order to achieve the success that you desire, you have to continue to show up. And some days is gonna be better than others. But so long as you continue to show up, so long as you continue to build the habit, life will get better. Things will get better. Your situation will change. You won't be in that same place forever. Even though it feels like an eternity, trust me, it's gonna happen almost overnight. Right? People are gonna look at you like an overnight success. They're gonna think, wow, how did you do this in such a short amount of time? I got focused. I stayed disciplined. I stayed committed, right? I stayed focused. I stayed disciplined and I stayed committed. Those were the biggest keys, right? Those are the things that are going to be the biggest game changers in your life. You understand? Those things are going to be the biggest game changers in your life. When you stay committed, when you stay consistent, when you stay focused, and when you stay disciplined to what it is that you're doing, right? Those 365 days can change a lot. They can have you up for decades. All it takes is 1 year of staying consistent, of just not going out. It's okay to show yourself, be present with others, but you gotta understand, I gotta lock back in. I gotta lock back into whatever it is I was doing. I can't stay here in this moment with y'all forever. I gotta get back to what it is that I'm doing, because I know that's the thing that's going to move me and push me to the next level. There are people right now who are looking for opportunities right now, and you have it right now. I always say the biggest key to success is your mindset. And if you're watching this video, you have the mindset to achieve. You're just looking for that confirmation to let you know that you're on the right path, and this is it right here. This right here is confirmation letting you know that you are on the right path, that everything that you're doing is going to pay off for you. There are thousands who are losing jobs every single day, and they don't have backup plans. And they're sad, and they're crying, and they're wishing for something better, not realizing that they have the answer right in their hand. And a lot of people are like that. That's why I always say mindset is so important. Mindset is the key to success, especially nowadays. If you don't have the mindset to stay focused and stay disciplined and focus on what it is that you need to do in order to move you to the next level, you're going to always be distracted, and you're always going to be taken off your path, and you're always going to believe that, dang, the thing that I want to do is not going to work, or it's not working. Because you're going to see others who are striving and achieving and are doing great things, and you're going to think to yourself, dang, I can't do that. That's going to take too long. Look how far they've gotten in such a short amount of time. But what do you think they did? They got consistent, they got focused, they got discipline. But most importantly, they stayed in their lane. They wasn't watching, they wasn't checking for anybody else's pockets. They were just looking at what they're doing right here, right now in the moment. That's all. All they were focused on was, who am I, where am I going, what do I want, and how do I achieve that? How do I achieve that? I had a lot of notes that I wanted to go over with y'all, but you know what? We're just flowing right now. We're feeling good right now. We're feeling great. Today is a wonderful day. Today is a beautiful day. So let's go in, right? We're going in right now. These are the things that you have to consider when it comes down to whatever it is that you're doing in your life. You have to stay focused. You have to find a coach. You have to find a mentor. That's another thing that's going to be the biggest benefactor. Who are you connected to, right? A lot of people are trying to DIY everything, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shout outs to my DIYers, right? I'm one of them. I'm doing it myself too, currently. But I'm also getting counsel from others as well along the way. I'm not just going about it myself. I'm going about it, I'm getting the result, and then I'm going back and I'm getting some feedback on the result so that way I can propel forward. That's the way you grow. You need feedback. Right now, we're in a time of collaboration. I truly believe. And that's the vibe that I've been getting this whole year since it started. This is a year of collaboration where people need to start coming together and collaborating on similar goals, on similar mindsets, on similar things. Sure, our goals may be different, yeah, but our intentions align. We may have different aspirations, but our intentions align. So I feel like this is really the most important thing to do. You have to connect yourself to something greater. You've done the best that you could. You've put in everything that you could. You have done the work. You've done the 10,000 plus hours. You've done all that. But now it's time to seek some help. Now it's time to call on somebody. You need a solution. You need an accountability partner. Hey, ask somebody. Talk to somebody. Find somebody that you can trust. A lot of people are out here and we're soloing it. I've been solo for a while. As far as my entrepreneurial journey, as far as my mindset development journey, as far as my mindset journey, as far as my business, yeah, I've been solo for a while. But now I seek counsel. Now I seek help. Now I seek others to give me positive feedback. because that's how we grow. The saying I always say at the end of these videos is we do better when we grow together, so let's continue to grow with one another. And it's so true. We have to be able to grow with one another. We have to be able to say, look, I don't have it all figured out. I've gotten this far and I need assistance in getting to the next level, right? We all need assistance in getting to the next level. But just understand this, you have the power. Understand that first and foremost. You have the power. You have everything that you need, and you have everything that it takes to achieve your goals. Everything. No matter when you get knocked down, no matter if you get knocked down, or when you get knocked down, no matter if you feel like, dang, it's not working, no matter how you may be feeling in those moments, understand that everything that you have, everything that you've ever needed, it's right here within you. And you can tap into that source anytime, because that source will never neglect you. That source will never leave you. That source will always be there, ready for you to utilize its power to create your reality. That's all it takes. But you have to continue to show up as well. It doesn't just happen overnight. It doesn't happen while you're sitting on the couch watching TV. It doesn't happen while you're just endlessly scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It doesn't happen during those times. It happens when you step into radical action. Moments ago, before I even started recording, there were bits of doubt that were creeping into my mind because I had notes and I had things that I wanted to share with you, and it was a lot. But then I was like, dang, where am I going to start at? This is a lot of notes, and I want to really get this information out in the right way. But then I had a quote that came to me, right? Focus on visualization and imagination. Don't rely on memory so much, because your memory is what will block you. See? I'm tapped in. See? Focus on visualization and imagination. And don't rely on your memory so much. Because when you rely on your memory so much, that's where the doubt comes in. Because you think like, oh man, I don't remember it, and you get doubtful, and then you create a blockage in your brain. You create a blockage in your flow, right? Because now you can't flow properly. Now you got to figure out another avenue to go in order to get to the point that you were trying to get to. That's the whole purpose of this, right? I asked myself before we recorded, what we going to talk about today? Huh? Where we going to start at? Because you was talking about, oh man, I don't know where to start. Hey, where we going to start at? Start here. That was what resonated with me at the time. And I said, boom, hit record. This is where I started. You're the creator. You have everything you need to create. That's where we started. Now I'm on to the next one. Visualization and imagination are greater than memory. Not saying that you don't need memory for memorization purposes, but you need to rely more on your visualization and your visualization and your imagination. You need to rely on those things more, right? Because the greatest nation in the world is imagination. The greatest nation in the world is imagination. And I feel like a lot of people get blocked because they think their ideas aren't great. You have all of these great ideas just spewing out of you, but you think they're not great. All while there are other people whose thoughts are maybe mediocre to yours and they're achieving great success. It's not about what their idea is, it's about how much they believe in it. I believe truly that I am the greatest mindset self-development developer ever. I truly believe that. This is why I show up every single day, because I show up not only for you, but I show up for me too. I show up for those who felt the way I felt 5 years ago. Because at some point, I felt like what I was doing, I second guessed it, I doubted it. And I allowed other people to get into my mind and talk me out of my square, right? I allowed other people to talk me out of it. And for a while, I left it, but it kept calling me. Something kept calling me back here, right here in this moment. Like, nah, you got a voice. You got a message. You got to share that. It's not about it's not about the outcome of it all. It's about what you're putting in right now. That's what truly matters. What are you doing right now? What work are you putting in right now? What are you doing right now? Right? I had to make sure it was still recording. What are you doing right now in this moment? That's what matters. It's not about what other people tell you, oh, you need to do it like this, you need to do it like that. Let me tell you something, right? The ones that are telling you how you need to do what it is that you do so well have never achieved the level of success that you want to achieve. They've never gone after their goals the way you're going after your goals. They've never had aspirations like yours. And if they did at one point, they let them go. They gave up because it was either too hard or circumstances. Everybody has different reasons why, right? I'm not here to judge. All I'm saying is, right here, right now, you have to go for it because you believe in it more than anybody else does. And you got to believe in it first and foremost before anybody else believes in it. I was watching a video briefly just a while ago, and Keys was talking about, yo, a lot of people give up because they say things like, yo, don't nobody come support me. Man, I'm only getting a couple views. Man, don't nobody show love to my posts and to my videos. But guess what? You're setting yourself up for failure like that. You're setting yourself up for failure because you don't believe it. And if you don't believe it, nobody's gonna believe it. Sure, nobody's showing up now, but guess what? A year from now, you're gonna have an influx of people just coming out of nowhere like, yo, where have you been all my life? But the moment you stopped reaching for that one person. And that's all I'm here to do. I'm here to inspire that one. I'm not here to inspire many. I'm just here to reach that one person. And that's your goal. Your goal should be just to reach that one. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants thousands of, hundreds of thousands of millions of followers and likes and comments and shares. Everybody wants those things, right? But they miss the point. They miss the point every time. It's not about those things. It's about what are you doing to serve people? You want these hundreds upon thousands upon millions of likes? How are you serving these hundreds upon thousands upon millions of people? I may get 17 views and 2 likes on me on these videos, but guess what? I just served 17 people because they viewed it. However long they may have viewed it, still 17 people came and watched that, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of what it is that I got right now. Do not despise small beginnings because that is the biggest thing. A lot of people despise small beginnings, and you shouldn't. Don't despise where you currently are, because if you despise where you are now, what makes you think that getting to the next level is going to make you feel any better? Because the next level is just a continuation of what's going on right here, right now. The next level is just a continuation of what's going on right here, right now. And if you can't appreciate what's going on right here, what makes you think you're going to be able to appreciate when you reach that next level? You're not going to be able to handle it. I was watching, me and my girl, we was watching a anime the other night, right? A little brief animation, right? And basically it was about this guy who was picked on and bullied, right? He was picked on and bullied all his life. And all he wished for was just somebody to respect him. And he moved to another place. He switched schools because he was like, yo, I need a fresh start, right? I was getting bullied over here, getting picked on, beat up, all this stuff. I need a fresh start. So he moved to a different school, thinking like, yo, this is a fresh start. But guess what? When he got to that school, the same thing happened. He was getting beat up. People were ridiculing him. Nobody came to help him. He felt like he had no friends. And then one night, he just fell asleep with that same idea on his mind. And when he woke up, he was in an entirely different body. He was like, whoa, this body, it was like in shape. He was tall, he was handsome, he was all of these things. And when he went to school, everybody just admired him so much. Everybody admired him and praised him and all of these great things. But he was still that same short, chubby guy that was getting picked on. But everybody treated him with such admiration, and he wasn't used to that. And the reason I say this is because you think you're ready for the next level, but really you're not. The next level is uncomfortable. And if you're not ready here right now, if you're not doing the things to get you ready right here, right now, what makes you think that the next level is going to be better? The next level is just going to be 10 times as hard as what it is you're doing right now. If you're not putting in the simple work, the consistent work, right here, right now, once you actually start getting some things rolling, and once you actually start getting customers and clients, and you start getting an influx of sales, how is that going to look? Are you going to be ready? Is your infrastructure going to be ready? You got to be ready to just boom, at the drop of a dime, be ready to just spit some facts, spit some knowledge, or do whatever it is that you're good at right there in the moment. You don't need to prepare. You don't need to have anything prepared because you're always ready. You're always on 10. Like me, whenever it comes to mindset or self-development or just speaking the way that I speak, I'm always ready. I'm always ready to have a good conversation with anybody that I meet because this is who I am. This is who I am. This is my development, right? And I'm always ready to inspire somebody. I'm always ready to put some knowledge in somebody's head. That's just me. And that's who I am. So when I reach those next levels, hey, it's just a flow state for me at this point. It's just a flow. At this point, it ain't even about the money. It's not about the accolades. It's just me being in my purpose. That's it. And that's what it should be for you. It should be about you being in your purpose every single day. And giving it all you got, no matter the cost. Because I'm telling you now, ignorance isn't bliss. Ignorance is expensive pain. Shout out to my mentor out. You know who you are. Ignorance is expensive pain. And if you don't pay the price now, you're going to pay the price later. Because you asked to be on this journey. A lot of people ask, right? But few are called. A lot of people ask for this, but few rarely answer that call, right? Few rarely answer that call. So you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared. Because when things happen, you gotta make sure that you're in alignment with everything that you got going on. You gotta make sure that you're prepared. I'm prepared. Are you? If not, let's get prepared together. Continue to be on this journey with me. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you. I truly believe we do better when we grow together, so let's continue to grow with one another. If you found this helpful, inspiring, motivational, in any way, shape, or form, inspiring in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. And as always, leave a comment of love and appreciation. And let me know what you got out of this video. Let me know some of the points that I hit on this video that really helped and resonated with you. And as always, go check me out on other social media platforms if you want more information like this. At TikTok, at Paula Zay Anthony. At Instagram, at Paula Zay Anthony. And at Fanbase. That's where the community is transitioning to. So join me there, where the conversation gets more personal, more in-depth, more intimate. We'd love to have you. Remember, you have everything that you need now. You have everything that you need to be your greatest version. Everything you need is already within you. You just got to tap in. Get ready, because that next level is coming up quick. And you got to get ready for it. You got to get ready for it. But you're ready for it. I know you are. You got this. Till next time, I'm Paula Zay Anthony. And this has been another Paula Zay Talks. Till next time, my people. Peace.